Hey team, how are you? I'm here again. I'm doing a review and I don't want to do a review, but I have to because I couldn't find a review of any Kiwis that have used this, which is really upsetting because you do the research when you're looking for stuff, right? And you're scrolling through and you're like, okay, who's used this? No one. Not good enough. I know that they've sold these things before, so here is the first New Zealand review of the Bugg by Beefeater. Now, never heard of Beefeater as a barbecue. I know it as a gin, not a barbecue. Especially the pink gin. It's alright, strawberry. So what's it like, and how does it compare against a Weber? Now, I haven't cooked on a Weber. I know lots of people who have, and they say, oh, Weber's just the best barbecue ever. And I'm like, oh, sweet, cool. Oh, I might as well get one. But what I didn't like was you couldn't control the sides. It was always like, the ring of fire is there, and you can just turn it up or down, but no sides. We choose no sides. But that's not good enough. I don't like that. So I decided to hold off on the Weber purchase just in case there was something around. And there was. There was this. The Bugg. Opened it up and I saw these two things. What's better than one ring of fire? So that ability to be able to have one side cooking vegetables and one side cooking steaks and lamb. Oh, brilliant. Right through to the edges, a nice even heat, which is wonderful. I've had those really large barbecues where you just move stuff to the side and it's a lot cooler and it doesn't cook there and you just keep cooking in the middle, your hot areas where you cook at. Whereas this is, everywhere is at the same heat on whichever side you want. So on the left side for the grill and the right side for the vegetables. So you choose. That control is fantastic and the meat comes out perfect. With the lid coming down too, it holds all the moisture in there. So you can do some pretty fancy stuff, like in the drip tray at the bottom, fill that with some apple cider and let that infuse the meat, like for example if you've got some lamb in there. So we did some lamb and had a bit of an experiment in there to see what it operates like as an oven. So you have one side on low and the other side off, and you get a steady 180. Which is a good temperature, but that's the minimum. So if you wanted to go any lower, maybe get an accessory that you could use to lift the lid a bit. You can buy them from the local, get a stick. I wonder if you can get an accessory. No, just get a stick. Because 180 is pretty much everything, really, isn't it? What's the temperature? What do I need to put it on? 180. Now to use the gas dials, they're at the back, which is weird. I know you're looking at it going, they're at the back, they're normally at the front. And I naturally just reached around to use them. I didn't do the hand over the grill. That would just be stupid. Hand around to use them. It's like it's ergonomic. Cleaning this is really easy. Because of the size, you can take the plates and then shove it in your sink in the kitchen. Let it soak for a while and then take off the grime with a non-metal brush. Now, the inside of the barbecue itself, just get a wet cloth and then start wiping it down, and then all the soap suds will start to go into the drip tray. And then once that's all cleaned out, you can just take the drip tray out. But to take the drip tray out, you need to take out the locking mechanism. So take out the locking pin first, pull out the drip tray, put the locking pin back, because if someone comes back and starts lifting the lid, it's going to be a mess. So take the drip tray out and then empty that, wash it out, and then put it back. So would I recommend it? Absolutely. Check out the Bugg next time you see it. It should be a serious contender for your next barbecue.